illegal right now. This is psycho. Like, what does this person do for a living? This is what I want to know. What do you do for a living?
Hello, my friends, and welcome to the show. I hope everyone out there is having a great day. I know I am, and we definitely have some woke lefties swimming in that liberal pool of madness. But before we can get going, we do need to thank today's sponsor. It is at Warrior Artist 2024. Thank you very much, Warrior, for your ongoing support for sponsoring today's episode and contributing to the overall success of the Dave Show and the channel. I do appreciate it. And Warrior, I hope you're having a great day. All right, well, let's get on with the rest of the show. Let's do it. Ever since Charlie Kirk was assassinated, there definitely seems to be this spirit of godliness, of holiness, right? I don't know what you want to call it, but it seems to be sweeping over America, and it's really kind of changing the lives of a lot of people, and people are still affected by his death and actually celebrating his heavenly birthday, which I believe was yesterday. Take a look at this family. They're just having dinner at, I think it was like Texas Roadhouse or something, but they decided to honor Charlie Kirk by singing him happy birthday. It's a nice sight. Check it out.
Texas Roadhouse! Want to invite you to say happy birthday for a gentleman taken way too young at 32 years old, Charlie Kirk. Join us in singing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charlie Kirk. Happy birthday to you.
Like I mentioned, there seems to be this revival going on in America, and it's manifesting in things like Bible sales going up and Christian apps, more of them being downloaded, and more people listening to Christian-based music. It's pretty interesting. Check out this little segment from Fox News breaking it down. Take a look.
A Christian revival across the country. Bible sales increasing over 40% since 2022. Religion app downloads surging nearly 80%. That increase since 2019. And Christian music Spotify streams up 50% from 2019.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and I do appreciate it. Let's get back to the show. My wife came home from work yesterday, and she works at the VA. And she was really happy because some of the vets were saying that they got paid. And thank goodness for President Trump. I believe he mandated Vice President Vance to make sure the troops were paid during all this ridiculousness and unwarranted suffering that the Democrats are pushing on the American people. And guess what? The vets, the military, they got paid. And we've got a video right now of one such person.
Woke up this morning just to check my bank account, just to see if it actually happened, and guess what? I just got paid. Service members, you are getting paid. Just so you know, it's gonna be a good day today.
All right, my friends, it is time. Yes, we have arrived at the deep liberal pool of madness, and we're jumping in. We're gonna do a belly flop today, so sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
Coming from someone who's pretty much white.
Pretty much white? Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm all white. Okay. I mean, I've got some Indian in me, but you know, look at me. I'm pasty white.
One thing I can honestly say, the only people who consistently don't tip me at work, white people. And you know what else?
Okay.
90% of those white people have a gold Amex card.
Oh,
And
wow.
you know what else?
Yeah?
Those
Okay.
people have blonde hair.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Or blue eyes, or both.
Oh, gosh, no.
That or a designer bag.
No. Really? Are Are you sure you have the rest of society covered? Because from what I see, you definitely don't.
It should be illegal for any man to say to a woman, nice tattoos, ever. Let's just ban catcalling altogether, okay?
If you are anti-fascist, or you are against Antifa, you are a fascist, or you are for fascist, because Antifa is against fascism. Anti-fascist. Antifa.
Senator Logic says, that's great. Now define fascist. And they cannot do it, my friends. Not at all. Bean Genie P&W says, isn't it funny how a group of retards can call themselves whatever they want and it doesn't mean crap? Yeah, anti-crime squad. Yeah, that would anybody believe that for a second? That group of guys call themselves the anti-squad. No, they would not for a second. Christopher Levick says, modern day Antifa stands for anti-F in America. Now, I think that's totally accurate.
So the men who work for ICE are small, pathetic, can't get any cat type men. I mean, if you like boots so much and licking them, you might as well have a woman crush your little gonads with them. So ladies, anytime you meet an ICE member or a guy secretly lets it go during a date or something, because those type of men can't get any dates, go ahead and show him your favorite pair of boots and stomp him to oblivion. He's gonna love it.
So I just don't get it. Like, how does this young lady even function during the day doing mundane, ordinary tasks with those crazy nails? I don't understand. Like, why would somebody prefer to have that self-imposed handicap put on them? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let's see what some other people have to say about this beautiful young lady. Soul Train says, I find it hard to believe this woman has ever gone on a date in her life, except maybe with a feral butch chick. Oh, gosh. That's probably true. Probably true. Senator Logic says, how does she wipe with those nails? Yeah, that's one of those everyday, normal, mundane tasks I was talking about. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. Kilgore Hubler, it's a cool name, says, so sad. The self-hatred that this poor woman demonstrates makes me cringe. Bananasaurus Rex, MD, okay, I'm not going to read the rest. You can read that. Says, dyed hair, septum ring, bird hands, car video. Check. Yeah, I'm not watching this one. Well, I watched it for you, my friend. I found this posting yesterday, and I know that as Christians, you're supposed to turn the other cheek and forgive everybody, but as human beings, that's sometimes kind of hard. And I think there are a lot of people on the left, people that really mourn the loss of Charlie Kirk. I think this next little statement kind of sums up what those people are feeling. Let's check it out. It says, Dear liberals, never speak to us again about fascism. Never speak to us again about tolerance, about hate or racism, about empathy or gun control, about mental health or freedom of speech. Your party is spiraled so far out of control that someone in your circle took a gun and shot an unarmed man for simply speaking words they disagreed with. He was a husband and a father. He was a Christian and a conservative. He was an American. And now he's gone. Your party is one of terrorism, hate, and pure evil. There is no other way to put it. We will not forgive you. What are your thoughts about this? Do you forgive the shooter if they actually have the real shooter? Somebody shot him, but do you forgive that act? I think his sacrifice has actually caused a lot more good to happen than if he would have stayed alive. I don't know. Give me your thoughts. I'm interested.
Invariably, somebody would want me to take a picture or to hug their child. And someone in the back would hand that baby over through the crowd
up to you.
People who would
bless the baby.
But pass the baby.
See?
And then pass the baby back.
Pass the baby back.
And I don't know, there was something about that when it would happen.
What can you even say? It's terrifying. Terrifying.
That is a decent resume, but go ahead.
But there, well, some people have actually said I was the most qualified candidate ever to run for president.
What did you say? What the did you just say?
I like the some people say. Very nice, but go ahead.
I'm just speaking fact.
Yeah.
The most qualified candidate in the history? Yeah, I don't think so. Have you ever heard of somebody called Reagan or, I don't know, Lincoln? Give me a break, lady. You are drunk or something. I don't know. Let's see what some other people have to say. Memes of Truth says, by some people, Harris means herself. I think that's completely accurate. Coffee and Grit says, no one, and I mean no one who has half a brain could ever think that about that drunk. It's crazy how so many people think she's just drunk all the time. But she really comes off that way in a lot of interviews. So, I don't know, I guess where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Pi says, unbourboned by what was gin. She looks completely hammered right there. That's jeez. Capitalist, infidel, complicated simpleton, oh my gosh, says, no, she can't. This is kind of, you just pause it and read everything, but it just kind of hones in and zeroes in on just 2 votes for Kamala Harris. It's not a great group.
And starting. My pain management doctor can't refill my medications because I haven't been in to go see them. I haven't been in to go see them because I still can't get a job. Without a job, I don't have the health insurance that allows me to go to this pain management clinic that is aware of all of my chronic illnesses. I'm holding on by a thread.
And I tell you, this trans Tifa and those that demand everybody else to call them by the proper pronouns, well, we're damned if we do and damned if we don't, apparently, because it doesn't matter. Either way, they're going to be offended. Let's check out this posting. It says, misgendering sucks, but what feels even more violent, is when people get my pronouns right, and I can tell they still perceive me as a man. So like I said, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You can't win with these people, so why even try? I think that last clip was staged because really, who in the world has a hammer just laying around at a drive-through window? Like that doesn't happen. But it was instant karma for the guy that was acting like a doink. So, you know, I mean, at least there's that. It's a teachable moment, I suppose.
You do realize that if an American president uses the American military on American citizens on American soil, he's declaring war on the American people. You understand that, right? And if Trump does that, if Trump uses the American military on American citizens on American soil, the American people will fight back against him. We'll have no choice but to fight back against him. You understand that, right?
I really find it interesting, the absolute juxtaposition from the real citizens, the people that are living in these cities, dealing with the crime, and all of the negative, you know, things that go along with that. And then you have all the politicians. Well, not all of them, but you have the politicians that are saying, "Oh no, it's great, we're fine. There's no big deal. Crime is good. it's on the, you know, it's going down. It's trending down." But of course, that's not the truth. And we all know that. So listen to this next lady. She is dropping some serious truth bombs and shade all over Pritzker and the mayor of Chicago, the idiot Brandon Johnson. Oh my gosh. Anyways, check it out. It's about 2 minutes long, I think 2.5 minutes, but it's very interesting hearing some truth for once. Check it out.
It took Trump 2 weeks to clean up the crime in Memphis. The residents are saying they never felt this safe. They're showing that the kids, they are outside playing, and they're saying that they haven't heard gunshots. They've never been able to feel this safe. And some residents are saying in 5 years. And you expect the Democratic Party, Brandon Johnson and J.D. Pritzker, expect us to believe crime is down. I keep telling you all, it's nothing you can tell us. When crime is down, the residents will know crime is down. We feel it. We can tell it. We know that we are safe. We can go outside and say, hey, crime is down, because we know what's going on in our community. How dare Brandon Johnson and J.D. Pritzker try to convince us in Chicago that crime is down when Brandon Johnson have 150 police detail following him and his family around everywhere they go. Pritzker, he don't even be in Chicago, and the place he had that he live at that's in Chicago have gates, cameras, police details all around it. These crooks. We keep allowing these crooks to tell us what's going on in our communities. I keep telling you all, when crime is down, when crime is really down and we don't have the things to worry about in our community, like shootings and murder and carjackings and things like that, we can tell that. We know that because we can feel safe. We would feel safe in our communities. We don't need no lying, crooked politician to lie and try to convince us that crime is down. We can tell it. We can feel it. We'll be able to go outside in our communities and feel safe. We already had to deal with our gangs and our criminals in our communities. Then you come and dump thousands of illegal alien gang members into our community, and somehow you want to convince us that crime went down after that. Yeah, okay. I'm so tired of these people trying to convince us that we're safe in our communities when we know we are not. And for you all to allow these crooked politicians to lie to you and tell you this, it's a slap in our faces. They really think we're stupid. Wake up, Chicago, Memphis. I'm so glad that you all feel safe in your community. Please get on your elected officials and vote these people out and turn Memphis red.
I don't know the exact context of this next clip. I think it sounds like it's from when President Trump was just about to be elected. And otherwise, I don't know who she's talking about because she doesn't mention anybody by name. But it sounds like she's talking about Trump. Anyways, it's really short. Let's see what's going on.
The fact that I'm actually now looking at apartments in New Jersey because now I feel like he is going to end up winning, and I refuse. Like, my family's going to be my family and the house is going to be
Why?
Congresswoman Pelosi, are you at all concerned that the new January 6th committee will find you liable for that day? Are you at all concerned about the new January 6th committee finding you liable for that day? Why did you refuse the National Guard on January 6th?
Shut up. I did not refuse the National Guard. The president didn't send it. Why are you coming here with Republican talking points as if you're a serious journalist?
The American people want to know. We still have questions. Thank you.
Someone's looking nervous.
We have responsibility, Terry. We did not have any accountability for what was going on there, and we should have. This is ridiculous. You're going to ask me in the middle of the thing when they've already breached the inaugural stuff that should we call the Capitol Police? I mean the National Guard? Why weren't the National Guard there to begin with?
They thought that they had sufficient resources.
That is not a question of how they had been. They don't know. They clearly didn't know, and I take responsibility for not having them just prepare for more.
Listen, I have a bachelor's degree, I have a master's degree, I'm pretty established in my career, but I am seriously considering going back to college to get a journalism degree just so I can get into the White House press room and ask Caroline Leavitt why she's such a cunt.
I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but there's no way that is going to happen. That is way too much effort just for you to make some stupid point, some stupid comment. If by chance you should somehow get into the position to even make such comment, I mean, look, to become a legitimate journalist, I think you have to go through a 4-year curriculum, which means by the time you're done, Trump's going to be out of office, and I don't think you're thinking this one through very well. Check out this Karen who's just driving by someone's house and gets completely triggered by what she sees.
Okay, so here I am. This is fucking crazy. This is all the shit right here. How the is this legal right now? This is fucking psycho. Like, what does this person do for a living? This is what I want to know. What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? Are you a cop? What do you do for a living? No, I really want to know. What do you do for a living? Like, you're just sitting out here. Isn't that kind of crazy? What do you do for a living?
I think you're crazy for yelling about the person.
What? I'm crazy.
Yeah, you are crazy.
Look at your front lawn. And you're the violent, not the violent people? Are you okay? You think this is normal?
I don't give a shit, lady.
Clearly you don't. But what do you do for a living? Because a lot of people do give a shit. What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living, Frank Applegate? Huh? You're about to get blown the up. You know you're going viral right now, right?
Ask me if I care.
I mean, clearly you don't, but people are gonna care. So you should. This is literally psycho. What do you do to your fucking wife and your family?
Why do these Karens just have to interject themselves into a situation that's not even a situation? It's none of her business what this guy does. Why is she so obsessed? What does she think that he's going to say, I work for ICE or something, and then be some kind of lefty hero for kind of doxing this guy in a way? I don't know. She's an idiot. Let's see what some other people have to say about what's going on here. BM says, the monster truck just sitting there chilling. But that guy's fun to drink beer with. He probably is. I don't know. I don't really drink beer, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're throwing down, BM. STL Girl says, is she seriously threatening he will be blown up over Halloween decorations? I can't even begin to imagine being near someone like her. Mental illness on steroids. Seriously, what? How in the world does decorations at Halloween trigger somebody? And actually, I really hate that word trigger, but I don't know what else to use to describe their absolute meltdowns. Erie says, they're coming to take you away, ha ha, hee hee, ho ho. So that's a song that was played often on the Dr. Demento show. If you know, you know. If you're Gen X, you probably know. Charlie Kirk said, Islam is the sword the left is using to slit the throat of America. Check this out. Wow.
Is he a what?
I'm transgender.
So you a boy?
No.
You a girl?
No.
So you nothing?
Yeah.
So you a crackhead?
I'm pretty sure this is a great example of cognitive dissonance, which the left displays all the time. This young lady says that she hates Starbucks because they support Israel, yet she steals Starbucks because clearly she likes Starbucks. So, what?
No, I don't support Starbucks, but to f with people who do, I just walk up in there and take their drinks. So shout out to Valerie, f you, for supporting Starbucks. And yeah, free Palestine.
I realize that not everyone can cancel their health insurance, but I just want to point something out. When Jimmy Kimmel got kicked off the air, so many people canceled their subscriptions to Disney and Hulu that it took them days to put him back on the air. So you can't tell me that if those of us who could afford to cancel our health insurance did it, that it would make a difference. It would. They would have to change something.
I saw someone in my gym today wearing a MAGA shirt. Actually, it was an ultra MAGA shirt. And I had the impulse to walk up to her and ask her what it meant, but I didn't get a chance to. But what it made me realize is that we need to bring back public shaming because these people are out here way too comfortable.
I think it says way more about you, my dear, because you get so upset and bent out of shape because someone is wearing a shirt. You need to go get some help. Seriously.
I am so fucking mad. My whole birthday trip is fucking canceled. It's ruined.
Oh,
JetBlue would not let me go on my flight because of my passport. Yo, I am so fucking livid right now.
Aw, it's so hard to be an adult. It's time for Dave's Detox. Aww.
What do you think?
He's speechless. Aw.
Beat.
What? It's like totally blocking the shot.
Murray. Hey.
Pretty sure there's plexiglass in that water.
Hey. I need to talk to you.
That's funny. It's like, nope. He's like, no, I'm not talking. Oh boy. Someone is, that's funny.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Oh man. Oh, this is bad.
You've
This
got
is bad?
to be kidding me.
Jeez.
Put the goat down.
What?
Drop the goat.
He's just holding a goat. Oh. Aw. Jeez, lady. Aw. Oh boy. I didn't know raccoons purred.
Good morning.
Aww.
What happened? Oh my goodness.
That's awesome. All right, my friends, that is a wrap for today. I do hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much to all those that subscribed. And if you hit that thumbs up button, well, thank you very much. That helps with the algorithm for sure. And hey, listen, if you decided to share this episode with anybody, that's just an extra bonus. So thank you very much. And hey, before you take off, there's going to be some videos popping up, a couple of them right around in this area, right around here. Check them out. I think you'd like it. All right, until the next episode, stay safe. Know that you are loved and appreciated. And until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.